Hi, I'm Miriam, one of the physiotherapists here at Fit for Life Physiotherapy. I'm going to show you today one of my favorite restorative yoga poses. Restorative poses are fantastic when we need to really relax, when we're experiencing a lot of stress or potentially dealing with a lot of pain. These poses are well supported. It's not about achieving the biggest possible stretch, but feeling supported and allowing us to find that calm, easy breath that calms our nervous system. So I have a lot of props here, and you may not have bolsters and blankets and blocks at home, but you can certainly improvise with using some bigger couch cushions for the bolster, or even a couple pillows held together, or some folded blankets. If you don't have blocks, you could use some books or some other smaller cushions, but something that can give you some support, and you'll see what I mean as we go through the pose. So this pose, I'm going to have you place your bolster or your cushions on the floor, and you're going to sit so that it's right here at your lower back. The blanket is here just in case you need that under your head, so that when you lie back, if you feel like your chin is poked up here, then you might want to have a little bit of a blanket or even a small cushion under your head so that your neck is in a nice alignment here. With your knees, we're going to have your feet together and let your knees fall out to the side so that the bottoms of your feet together. Now, this may feel like way too much to have your knees just hanging in mid-space. So this is where the blocks come in handy. And you just take the blocks and place them underneath your knees so that you can actually just let go and relax, and it doesn't feel like you're hanging in mid-space and their muscles are really holding yourself to be there. You want to feel in this position that every part of you is well supported. You may even want to find that you have something underneath your arms so that as your hands hit the floor and you settle into the pose, just kind of pay attention to, would it feel better if I was lifting something up underneath here so that your shoulders aren't so far forward? Had I had something else with me right now, I might have added that in. Once you're in this position, take a bit of a body scan and notice whether there's places where you're holding tension or that are feeling uncomfortable. And just consciously try to let that go. And if you find that you can't, perhaps you need to give yourself a little bit more support. Maybe you need to have the blocks up a little higher so that your knees are not coming so far together. You might need to have them closer in. It's probably the better solution. And if it doesn't feel good to have your knees apart at all, you can certainly then put your feet on the ground and just let the knees fall in together so that they can relax onto each other. Whatever position you choose, just take a few moments here and focus in on your breathing. First, you're going to pay attention to just how you naturally breathe. And what we want to see is that we're breathing down into our rib cage, into our belly. If you're breathing a lot up into your chest, try to send the breath lower down so that you're really expanding through the rib cage and through your belly. And then pay attention to how long are your inhales, how long are your exhales. And try to make that exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So if you tend to breathe in for 3, breathe out for 4. If you breathe in for 4, breathe out for 5. You get the idea. Ideally, we're getting to the point perhaps where you can breathe in for 5 and breathe out for 6. That long, slow exhale is what helps us to calm our nervous system. And that calming of the nervous system can help us to manage our stress, but it can also help us to manage pain. pain is a driver to our sympathetic nervous system, and these restorative poses and focusing on that long, slow breath can really activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the opposite to the sympathetic nervous system, and bring some calm to your body. And you may find that you experience potentially a decrease in pain. In the restorative poses, you might want to stay here for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes. Coming out of the pose, let your knees bend. Place your blocks off to the side, roll to the side, and then come up into sitting. It'll be much easier for you rather than trying to just sit yourself up tall. If you're looking for some other ideas of other restorative poses that might be beneficial for you, please give us a call and we can help you out.